There's so many things to think about before buying a house, like the style of home, the location, if it has a big backyard. Personally, I want to have all of those things. But another question people might face is whether or not they should do a renovation, especially if they're buying an older home. I'm not necessarily talking about a huge project like the kind Chip and Joanna Gaines do, but even a small one can be really daunting. So here are a few things to ask yourself before going ahead and doing that reno. First, is it worth it? Will I get my money back? For instance, if you redo a kitchen or a bath, you're almost guaranteed to see a return in the future. But if you put in a pool or a jacuzzi, that's more of a personal preference, and especially in the Northeast, you're not going to get your money back on that one. Next, you never want to be the biggest and best house on the block and make too many over improvements. Let me give you a story. I know a woman who bought a contemporary house on a street with a bunch of minimal colonials. She spent a few years renovating it and adding on to it and improving it, and she ended up with a huge modern mess. But don't tell her I said that. In the end, when she tried to sell it, she couldn't, and unfortunately, she's still stuck with it now. Finally, you should always consult with a designer before doing some renovations, especially if you're on the fence about something. It could be money well spent. So just like the HGTV show, give it some serious thought before doing a fixer-upper. Then decide your next move.